Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Artists of Color. And I am your host, Elaine Hall-Corbin. And before I introduce my guests, I want to tell my audience that's watching us this afternoon, it's been 12 years that I've been doing this show. I started in 2006, and here it is 2018, and I'm still doing it, and I'm still going strong.
Yeah.
And I love doing what I do. So it's interesting because this guest that I have today, we at the black market, and she's an amazing woman, an absolutely amazing woman. And I felt like for my anniversary date, I thought I would have her on. So, Tashi?
Oh, I'm so touched.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is Tashi Pique.
Pique.
And she's an amazing woman who does amazing things. And I want to call her a crystal expert. That's what I like to call her. But she is the creator of Heart's Intuit. And I want her to explain what Heart's Intuit is. Tashi, tell my guest.
Oh.
You are my guest, and tell my audience.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here. I didn't realize that you were having me on your anniversary, and I'm just very touched right now. So I'm very, very pleased to be here. Thank you for sharing me, first of all.
You're welcome.
Heart's Intuit is a business I created in 2014, which was a long time coming because of who I am. I'm a very heart energy artist, and my whole life I have used my intuition as a compass. And so I just decided to fuse those two elements together. So Heart's Intuit is a combination of, I am an educator. I do private consultation. I also like to guide people and teach them about the healing properties of crystals. I've decided to make divination tools with my heart's love and joy of crystals. So I've made these candles here, which are crystal infused candles with healing binaural notes used for meditation and your sacred space. And I also make crystal soaps, which are great for intentions. So I thought that putting crystals in your soap would be great because everyone takes a shower twice a day, once a day, whatever. Mm-hmm. And perfect time where you can, as you're washing yourself, kind of go over your energy field and say your commands or say your affirmations connected with the energy of the crystals in the soap. You're washing your outside, but you're also washing your inside. Wow. So I thought that was, yeah. So my crystal soaps are pretty much intention soaps. Okay. And I also have started making incense with my essential oil fragrances and different types of organic sages that's grown in a friend's garden. So everything that I make is essentially from God. So we're trying to move more towards natural products, things that are good inside and out. And so Heart's Intuit is really about, with the divination tools, setting things up in our lives that will enhance our energy as crystals do. Right. And with my teachings, I like to teach people how to use their intuition, how to become in tune with themselves. Learn how to sense what it is that your intuition is, when it's coming through, to decipher it, because it's something that has been disregarded, I believe, in terms of how we live our society and in everyday life. And
especially in the modern age.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, in the modern age now, I believe, is moving more towards a higher intelligence, which is moving us more towards ancient knowledge. And the ancient knowledge, is held right here in these crystals, which are condensed consciousness. So that's basically the gist of Heart's Intuit.
I want to, now that we've gotten that explanation, I know a little more than I didn't know before. Okay. Because you and I, when we first met, we talked a long time.
Yes, we connected.
All up and down the black market. We were just talking and talking and talking.
Yes, I got you a chair.
Yes, you did. Along with your sister who says, "Now I want you to sit right there."
Yes.
Are you comfortable? We can plug in your phone.
Yes. Oh, that was fun.
But we had a one time.
Yes.
And you know, and it was very funny because my daughter, who you know,
Yes.
it had informed me of you. And she was the one who told me, she's going to be at the black market, and you go there, and you find her when you go there. I said, okay, I'll find her when I go there. I want to go back to your soaps.
Yes.
What soaps do you use where you put where you put the crystals in?
Okay, so these darker soaps here, I'll pull this one out. This is actually African black soap.
Oh, it is?
Yes, and as you can see, the real African black soap is not completely black. It is actually brown.
Learn that.
Right.
Yeah, I always thought African black soap was black.
Right, right, no, it's, you know, because our foods are processed.
Right.
Everything on the labels are wrong. We're being gaslighted about everything. So now getting the truth about it all. A wonderful gentleman who is a soap craftsman actually made these soaps for me. We co-designed them. So I'd said, how about I put glycerin soap in the middle of your African black soap. So that's how this became. This crystal in the middle here is a raw emerald, which is one of my favorite soaps that I like to crystals I like to use. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
And it being my favorite color.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Actually, that's green and black. It might look weird because it's in the glycerin.
Oh.
But, yeah.
I thought it was blue.
Yeah. And
Beautiful.
So, thank you. And this is another one, the same black soap, just a different natural shape.
Okay.
This has a jasper stone in it.
Right.
And this is my original design, which is all glycerin, and it's natural fragrances. It has if you want to smell that, this is one of my favorite scents. It's tobacco leaf. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a
That is very nice.
It's a very soft, musky smell. And inside here is a rose quartz.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Okay.
rose quartz is very good for dousing yourself with love. So if you love yourself, you're going to attract more love around you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Now, you were talking about being a counselor?
Yes.
Now, I'm sure you use those in your counseling. When people come to you, what are you looking for when you're counseling them? I mean, do they come to you for a specific issue, or do they just come to you for you to, bring out what's within them and help them with what's going on with them?
I think it varies. When I am asked to work with someone, I think they meet me at one of my markets, they hear about me word of mouth. And so what happens is, there's some sort of connection, I believe, that happens, or some sort of feeling that they get that I can work with them. Because there's a lot of healers out there, there's a lot of counselors, there's a lot of people that do similar kind of work, but I think they feel something from me. And so when they come to me, I ask them, I said, well, what is it that you believe I can help you with?
Okay.
And so when, and at that point, it is maybe a relationship they're working on, or maybe a lot of people, from what I've experienced, a lot of people are just looking to find their spirituality. They're looking to find their connection with their life, mostly. Yeah. And so, it varies from meeting goals. How do I manifest? I see all this new age or metaphysical stuff happening, and I want to learn about it. I want to know, how can it help me?
Right.
So, basic metaphysics 101, and I connect it with, their energy specifically.
Okay. Now, let's talk about your crystals.
Yeah.
Because you have so many. How do you get your crystals? Where do you get them from? In other words, do you get them from out of the country? Do you have a special spiritual place that you get them from?
Yeah. So my personal crystals that I use for myself, I get from all over the place. If I'm at a trade show, I get my crystals at trade shows when they come into Boston at different times.
Oh, okay.
So that's one place. I do get them from the middle of the country. There's a lot of beautiful mining areas in the Midwest, and also in Arizona and that sort of area, Central America and Africa. And when I look for crystals that are outside of the U.S., and even in the U.S., you have to be careful as to the distributors, how they're mined, that sort of thing. So I do research before I buy my crystals, because when I've had experiences of crystals coming in and they're just broken, and the energy is just kind of sad, and so then there's a lot of work that I have to do with the crystals before I actually put them out to sell them. So it's everything I do is from my intuition. I have a feeling about it, and then I buy. Yeah.
You just said you have to do a lot of work with your crystals before you put them out there.
Yeah.
Explain what that means.
So when I was a little girl, it was on Channel 2, and there was a rock tumbler commercial. How to make, do you remember that? How to make jewelry.
That.
And it came on like in between Sesame Street and Electric Company. And I would just look at it and oh my God, that's me, I want it. And my parents didn't understand, like, Tasha, what you want rocks for? I don't get it. Just get a Barbie, you know? And so I got Barbies. For like 3 or 4 years, I finally gave up asking. I just wanted the little gem being tumbled, and from that moment on, I had this intense connection with crystals. So eventually I found out what that was. But as I got older, I discovered some stores around Boston, and I thought I had seen the light. So with that, really long introduction, I have a strong connection with my crystals. So when I hold a beautiful crystal in my hand, I have intention to connect with it, to speak to it. And so just like herbs or plants, different flowers, or even different vegetables and fruits of the earth have frequencies. So
that's true.
Special about crystals is they are condensed consciousness. So crystals have existed as long as probably the human beings on this earth. So you can imagine them just being in earth, soaking up all that wisdom, all that knowledge, all that memory, all that connection to the Akashic records, and here it is in your hand. Like, to me, I feel all of that. And right now I'm holding a raw chrysocolla, and this chrysocolla is so beautiful because it connects with my goddess energy, the wisdom of the goddess, the strength of the woman, the beautiful feminine energy, and it's sparkling right now. So when the crystals come to me, I wash them, I clean them. A lot of times I douse them in the sea. So salt water, salt water is so great for your crystals. And the number one thing I say when they ask me, they say, what's the best thing to do to cleanse my crystals? How do I make sure it's working, or it needs to be cleaned, or someone touched it and I want to clean the energy? So I say the first thing you do is pray on your crystal. Energy is the strongest power the human being has, and that's what all of this is about. That's why you and I connected. That's why I'm here. It is the number one thing to do with everything. So with crystals, they actually connect to that. They give you back their high vibration, their energy, and their specific molecular structure. And so that's how you can, once you acknowledge its power, just like anything, it starts to open up. It starts to, vibrate.
Let's talk about the different crystals.
Yeah.
Now, I know we just talked about that one. Tell me about this one.
Oh, the amethyst. Amethyst is a very...
Amethyst, my mother's favorite.
Yes.
I love amethyst, to be exact.
It's a beautiful purple stone. The amethyst is a very good stone for those who are tapping into their spirituality. Just to, sideline for a minute, the colors of crystals are directed to our chakras, to our colors mostly. So when you think about the amethyst, you think about connecting to your third eye. So the third eye is intuition.
Yes.
This beautiful crystal here would open you up to your spirit guides, anything having to do with, in terms of healing, with headaches, tension in your head, stress, any kind of even ailments down your head. You can, hold a crystal in your hand or put it on your head and heal it. It also brings a lot of peace in your home. People have used it to dispel anger, frustration, kind of tension, or short tempers. The amethyst is beautiful for that. I just gave one to one of my friends, and he says it's working.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's a very beautiful, peaceful stone.
Yeah, it is. And this little tiny guy here.
Ooh, this is a blue kyanite. This is one of my favorites.
Kyanite.
Yes, a blue kyanite. I don't know if you can see that here, but I'm wearing it on my neck.
Yes.
And it is a very powerful crystal. Blue kyanite is one of the only crystals that charges itself, cleanses itself, and can unblock and align all of your chakras.
Really?
Yes.
That's mine.
Along with the selenite. I'm getting excited, guys. We're talking about crystals. Yes. Yes. So
I have that one.
the selenite does the same thing. It
Yes.
actually has it has so many beautiful facets to it. It is it can calm you down, help you focus, and it can actually spark your intellect if you're trying to get things done. So kids, I suggest selenites for children when they're doing homework, to have a selenite by the desk or where they do their homework, and even by the bedside. It's really good to clear out negativity in your subconscious mind, or like your sleep patterns. So, and you can put a selenite next to any of your crystals. I recommend having a selenite with all your crystals because it cleanses and charges crystals naturally, and it's just a very powerful crystal to have with you. Yeah.
I know. Well, there's so much here to talk about,
Yes.
and I want us to talk more, but we're going to have a short break.
Okay.
And we'll be right back.
Okay. Thanks.
On my 12th anniversary of Artist of Color, and my amazing guest, Miss Tasha Pique.
Thank you. Yes.
I call her the Crystal Lady.
Oh.
Because she is so amazing. Oh. And our conversation has been so helpful and so amazing and so, it's so much feeling.
Thank you.
And we were talking about, especially we were talking about my favorite.
Yes.
Because that one that I got from you, I keep it when I go to sleep at night. It's under my pillow.
Okay.
And during the day, when I meditate in the morning, I put it on my nightstand next to my.
Okay.
Yep. And it goes. Matter of fact, it's not in my pocket. I don't have any pockets today, but it's in my bag. It goes. Right. It's always with me. And the little one that you gave me for my stomach. You gave me a little one because I was talking to you about my stomach. It looks to me like a tiger's eye, but it's not that's not what you told me it was.
Okay.
I'll have to let you see it when we're off the air. I meant to bring it. But I always have both of them with me all the time.
Good.
I always do.
They help you?
They do. They do. I'm a bus rider. So yeah, They help me.
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm riding the train, the selenite comes with me.
There you go.
Yeah.
When I ride the bus,
and
that selenite comes with me.
Yep. Not only is it in my purse, I pull it out of my purse and put it in my left hand. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's just start doing that one.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
This is a green adventurine.
Adventurine?
Green adventurine.
Yeah.
Here, this is, I brought a little bead here. This is a really good stone matching with the heart chakra, the green color. It's really good for changing your thought patterns to more of a relaxed, fun, laid back kind of perception, because when you're too stressed out in your life,
yes,
and it becomes imbalanced because you're not putting enough of the things that you love in there. So what happens when you have good luck? If you feel like you have good luck, you get this sort of like, I feel good, I'm special.
Right.
Oh, how did this happen to me? Ooh, I'm on a roll.
Yep.
So the green adventurine kind of gives you that energy in your life to bring you back to, I like to say, like a childlike energy, like something that is just naturally joyful in you, that natural heart energy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of fun,
right.
a lot of changing actually your negative thought patterns for money as well. So it's a really good connecting crystal for manifesting the energy of money.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And adventures, of course. So the
yes.
adventure matches in with the fun and the spy, that sort of thing.
I'm going to ask, because I'm not going to...
Yeah, what are you connecting to?
We're going to talk about all of these, but I want to know which one of these crystals is best for calming the spirit. For instance, I know that I have a lot of anxiety.
Okay.
And I sometimes have a lot of issues with calming down and being more focused. Yeah. Which one of the crystals is best for that?
What I like to do is when people ask me what is a good crystal for them, their crystals have specific energies. But I like to kind of feel the person's energy and see what it is that they're specifically connected to. So a really good crystal for anxiety or calming down is, I would say, a tourmaline, a black tourmaline. Check what I have it under my chair.
Oh, the window. Yes, I've got one under my chair too.
Because tourmaline is an awesome stone to negate and ward off negative energy. So, and what happens? Negative energy creates anxiety, stress, negative thoughts, and those negative thoughts turn into things like depression, anger, that sort of thing. So if we are carrying those frequencies in our energy field, we're going to start taking them on. We're going to start thinking that there's a reason for them and justifying them, when truly you don't have to be angry, you don't have to be anxious, you know. And if you learn your, you know, behavioral patterns through psychology and have your little crystals next to you, you can actually learn how to dispel that negativity. I like to put black tourmaline in the four corners of any space that I'm meditating in. And I actually suggest to people that work 9-to-5s in offices and are at a desk all day long, black tourmaline is really good to dispel any kind of like electromagnetic, you know, weirdness coming in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so that's good for stress. The amethyst is really good for anxiety and stress as well.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah. Aquarius, I believe, they're sensitive. This is the birth stone for Aquarius.
Yes, it is.
So they rule the nervous system.
Okay,
so
right,
when
they do.
So when you have anxiety, your nervous system is kind of going awry. And so if there's no peace in your heart and your mind, guess what gets affected? So you want to...
Yeah, the entire body, the entire spiritual, understand that, yes.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Ooh, the beautiful aquamarine.
Yes.
I feel like you're connected with aquamarine.
I'm a water, well, for someone who was born in the winter, I love water.
Me too.
I love water.
Me too. You probably chart.
Yeah, probably somewhere. But I love it.
This is a raw aquamarine.
That is beautiful.
My business in Hearts Intuit, you'll see that I have very few tumbled stones, which are this type, kind of thin round. I like the raw crystals because I feel like there's less handling that happens with them when they are mined. And I like that. I like the aspect that there's less energy in contact with on their way to me. So, and it's just original. Every crystal you get from me, if it's raw, is one of a kind. And I like that aspect of it. So the aquamarine is a beautiful crystal to enhance inner beauty. So the beauty that you have within shall be shown without, right?
Right.
Yeah, so when you have an aquamarine in your hand, it kind of allows you to pay more attention to, oh, look at the rose. Everything's happening around you. Everything's happening around you, and it's a fast, fast life. And all of a sudden you're like, wow, that's a beautiful house. Look at that color. What a nice guy. Oh, cute little doggy, cute little baby. You know, and these are the things we are missing out in everyday life. Just to slow down, stop and see beauty in everything. So with this crystal, you can actually help, it'll help you bring that more into your life, into your energy field. So seeing your own personal beauty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. It's nice to know. I like aqua. I happen to love the color of aquamarine.
It is pretty.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm a blue person.
You're really attracted to the blue crystals.
I am. I'm very attracted to them. So tell me who this is.
Okay, so right here we have blue calcite. Calcite is a wonderful stone, which I believe is really good for any type of energy work that you're doing that has to do with mental capacity. So the blue, I brought the blue calcite because I use this crystal for meditating as well. It has such a strong ability to calm you down. And even looking at the color here, doesn't it kind of look like the sky?
Yes. I guess maybe that's why we're so attracted to it.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you're just on the grass and you're looking up at the sky and you're just like,
you see.
Peace. But that's the feeling you get. That's the frequency it has.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is really good for calming down, meditation. All blue stones are very good to connect with your throat chakra. So for me in meditating, this helps me have a deep connection with my spirit guides, my angel team, and getting help with kind of my unique self-expression.
Oh, okay.
So when, I try to help people when they're meditating to kind of, guide them into developing an intuitive type of meditation. They can see any images or visions that they have and allow it to give them personal guidance.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is a beautiful stone for that. Very peaceful stone.
Absolutely.
Calms the clutter in your mind.
Oh God, yeah. Whole lots of that. I assume this is another amethyst.
You're so attracted to the blues and purples.
The blues and the purples. No. The blues and the purples.
Yeah.
Tell me who this is.
Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is a very Capricorn crystal. So this,
I thought so.
Yes, this is also known as fool's gold. This is a pyrite. So the pyrite looks like a big chunk of gold.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine the energy that it's connected with. Prosperity, career endeavors.
Okay.
If you're planning to buy a home, if you're planning to switch a career, build your career, or anything like that, putting a pyrite is exceptionally beneficial to have on your altar or your sacred space when you're trying to manifest that sort of thing. So if you're trying to save, you would like just to build your finances or correct them. This brings certainty and strength and success in that.
Oh, all right.
Yes, and it's also connected to your solar plexus chakra.
Yes.
And the solar plexus chakra is your God confidence, your soul mission. So meditating with this crystal will actually enhance your ability to follow through. Get rid of kind of like the fear of, I can't do that. Who am I to achieve this goal? So this is a very powerful that, right?
Yes. Very interesting.
Yes.
Who's this guy?
Oh, another one of my favorites.
Bluey.
They're all my favorites.
Another Bluey.
Yes, this is a beautiful.
I love it.
Kind of like a turquoise, bluish green, apatite. The apatite crystal, I'm really glad I'm doing this, by the way, because every time I have workshops, even crystal workshops, I don't have time to go through every crystal and their energies.
Okay.
But this is that I get to finally stop and like enjoy and explain the beautiful energies of the crystal.
See, that's what I like.
Yeah, thank you. So the apatite is my manifesting crystal. Yes, so again, connected to the throat chakra.
Okay.
I also use the apatite for artists.
Oh, really?
Writers,
okay.
Speakers, people that are in the profession of communication. This is a very good stone for figuring out how to understand your role in that arena of life.
Oh, okay.
So if you are trying to, build your career as an artist, on some level vocalists, this is a very good stone to have and meditate with. In terms of manifesting, the apatite is a goal getter.
A goal
getter. What I call it.
Oh,
so
okay.
I have an apatite on my mantle for my sacred space for every new moon. So the new moon energy is very good for manifesting,
right.
Calling in your desires, making a wish. So this is a very good crystal for that.
Yeah, it was hiding over here, and I just said, well, let me just check.
Let me just
check.
What's up with this yellow crystal?
Yeah, because it's the only. Everybody else is blue and purple, and all of a sudden,
lonely onyx over here,
lonely
just looking like
onyx.
a rock. You don't want anything to do with the onyx.
Poor onyx. And then all of a sudden, there's just this little teeny weeny yellow thing sitting over here. Explain, teeny weeny yellow thing.
Yellow thing is also a very powerful crystal for manifesting money. This is a citrine.
A citrine.
Citrine is also in the quartz family, along with the amethyst and the rose quartz crystals. It has, you'll notice it has a yellowish color, and then it'll have tints of crystal or white coloring. This is a powerful crystal for manifesting as well, but mostly career, prosperity.
Okay.
So it's very good if you have a specific goal in mind. Say if you I want to make $1 million by this time, citrine is for that type of manifesting. So I was told that putting a citrine in your left pocket, and this is what I do, on days of my markets or when you're trying to make sales, having a citrine next to you is very good.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to go for another break.
Okay.
And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk more. Because we got quite a number here left to go through. And I'm interested in that orange card right there. So we're going to have a break and we will be right back.
Today's spotlight is on Artists of Color.
I'm Elaine Hall-Corbin, your host and producer of Artists of Color, an art and cultural program that features artists. Please join us for Artists of Color.
It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. Changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Marie, you have pre-diabetes.
Pre-diabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get pre-diabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for pre-diabetes. And way over here, busy moms. No?
specialized one.
Good afternoon. We're back. I'm Elaine Hall-Corbin, your host, and welcome back to Artists of Color. And my guest is Tasha Pique.
Thank you.
My beautiful friend here today.
Thank you.
And we've been having a ball. We've been talking so much about all these different crystals and what they don't do and how they work for you spiritually. And to me, not only just spiritually, but healing of the body.
Yes.
You know, and that to me, that's an important piece.
Right.
You know, that's a very important piece.
If I may mention, there was a showing of one of my workshops about doing the work.
Yes.
And the things that I like to educate people about is, you know, when you go in to heal yourself from any kind of ailment, I like to direct their attention to the core source, which is your energy, your energy fields, which you have there's multiple energy planes in your bioenergetic field. And so there is your physical plane, there's your mental plane, which is your mind. Then there's the astral plane, which is in between your emotions and your thoughts. Then there's the emotional plane, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so it can get complicated, but it's because it's complicated because we don't think this way.
Right.
But I like to educate people about the different layers. So after the emotional, there's the Buddhic, the spiritual. Mm-hmm. So if you have an understanding of all these different layers of your energy, you can have more of a grasp why it is you have physical ailments, because your body is basically where you hold all your memory.
That's true.
So if we're thinking about all the stress in our lives, all of the trauma, all of the bad things that happen to us, all the good things that happen to us, we just hold it in our body, we're either going to get really sick or really healthy. Right? So, you know, in terms of using the crystals for healing, they can be used for different body ailments. So I do healings on people if they're, you know, not only feeling energetically stuck, but if they have back pains or if they're dealing with some sort of, you know, weird aches in their ankles or different joints.
Oh, okay.
Energetic.
Right.
So I'm not a doctor. I can't heal you completely, but you can start the healing with me.
We can. Did you hear her?
Disclaimer.
She can. I have a question,
Yes.
and this is very strange. When we're talking, and you're talking about healing the body and the chakra and the energy, what does crystals have to do with food?
Oh, very good. So, thank God I brought my water bottle.
No.
So, anything you consume be part of you.
You're right.
So, if you think about the healing energies of crystals and you add them to the things that you actually put on your body and put in your body, it's going to help. So one thing that I do, I know that there are people that actually make healing lotions and face masks with crystal energy. So they're called crystal elixirs that you can make. Yeah, so the fundamentals of that is basically put your crystals in water, like so. Okay. So this is a VitaJewel, and this is basically a crystal structured water bottle. This is lapis in here, and this is giving me inspiration, strong intuition, and connection to my God source. So when you are putting the frequencies of healing energy in things that you consume, you're putting it in your energy field. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it
so
does.
Everything you can. There are different companies that have structured water systems, and they put tourmaline or different types, shungite, which is this bracelet that I have here. It's beautiful shungite. I found it. It was magic that day.
It must have been. I like
detox water. It doesn't actually pH balance the water, but it detoxes it and actually structures. So there's motion.
Okay.
Is another type of frequency healing.
All right.
Has to do with vibration. So it's all about adding the healing frequencies to what it is that you consume. So you can put your Vitagel water, your boiling water for your pasta.
Yes.
And then you have some energetic, high-frequency pasta, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very interesting. That thought just came across me, and I'm saying, wonder, what about food?
Yeah.
Tell me about this guy.
Some crystals you cannot put in water.
Okay.
You have to understand
you
how
have
their
to
mind know them.
know
right.
which crystals
Some like
that-
the selenite, it will completely dissolve in water.
Oh, it will?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't go.
No.
Sorry. But that guy there.
Ooh,
That
yellow
beautiful
jade.
Yellow jade.
I give yellow jade to my friends that have crazy at work. So if you work at a place and it is just not right, and all of a sudden the culture is just crazy, insane, because it's just been that way for years,
Yep.
I give them the yellow jade. The yellow jade, first and foremost, is to enhance prosperity, but the yellow color is for joy, happiness.
Okay.
Changing your way of thinking, things won't affect you as much. You'll kind of have a better sense of humor about things.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, so this is another good crystal to have at work, and it also for just giving you a high vibration in terms of, putting in a little laugh and keeping your sacral chakra actually balanced.
Oh.
So the sacral chakra is very good for finance, creativity, balanced relationships, a whole
Yep.
bunch of things. So
Yes.
if you have all those balanced, you'll be fine at work.
Okay. Will you be fine on the bus too?
Yeah, I know.
No, I had to ask that
Yes.
one.
Oh, man.
Tell me about this one. This is beautiful.
Yes, look at that.
That
It's
is
a beautiful
gorgeous.
smoky quartz.
Smoky quartz.
Smoky quartz. So if you can see, it looks like it has kind of a like dark tone to it, like a
Yes.
grayish or brownish tone to it. So smoky quartz is really good for protection.
Oh.
It's nice to have a smoky quartz with you if you're going in to do work on other energetic work.
Okay.
If it's an emotional setting, very nice to have a smoky quartz with you, because a lot of times we can connect emotions with each other and take on other people's
emotions.
issues. Yeah, so
Yes.
this is really good to kind of absorb negativity
All right.
and keep it away from you.
All right.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to know.
yeah.
Did we talk about this guy?
Oh no, the carnelian.
Yes.
That's the second time I've talked about carnelian with you. This is the energy stone. Passion, energy, vitality. So the carnelian's really good if you are starting a routine and you're like, okay, I gotta get up, I gotta work out every morning.
Okay.
Start out your workout routine.
Yes.
Carnelian, excellent for that. It gives you energy, puts kind of like a spark in your energy field.
Oh, okay. I need a spark
Cures
in my energy.
lethargy.
I need a spark
lethargic
in
end.
my energy. field.
Yes, yeah.
We're coming.
Give me that. Oh, poor Onyx. I love you.
know.
It's gonna be
Poor
okay.
Onyx.
I'll keep him right here. Actually, we'll keep him right here, so
Let's
you don't
talk
forget
about your
him.
Onyx. Let's talk about your
Yeah.
Onyx.
So this,
I love
this
it.
Onyx, this is Onyx. It looks like just a rock, which is fine to me.
I know this.
Some people it's not. But it's a very powerful crystal. All of us know Onyx to be pure black.
Right.
Right? Yeah, but it's not.
So when you told me that was an, I said, it's not black.
Yeah, no. I know there's, Onyx is used for furniture, a lot of like ceramic pieces. You'll see them
Yes.
in like home goods and that kind of
Yep.
thing. But if you get a piece of furniture that has Onyx on it, you'd be very grateful, because it is a very strong grounding strength stone.
Oh.
So Onyx is another Capricorn crystal.
I guess that's why I like it.
Yeah, so it comes in different colors, orange, and here, if this were to be treated, it would probably be more gray and reddish and white. But since it's in its raw form,
That's
it's,
in
yeah.
its rough form. That's
Yeah.
why I didn't realize it was an
Yeah.
Onyx. Because
Yeah.
like I said, when I see Onyx, I see black.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
So if you are going through a difficult situation in your life where it's very trying on you, and it is taking a lot out of you in terms of your emotion, mental, all of your different planes, it's good to have an Onyx around you, because if you're thinking too much about something and your head is in the air, it's nice to have a stone to ground you,
Okay.
so that you can, say, okay, everything's okay. let me go through it and push through. So,
Okay.
very good strength stone. See, I told you Onyx is gonna be good.
She wanted you to know. We weren't trying to leave you out, I promise.
Yeah.
Tell us about this box.
Oh, yeah. So I decided I wanted to show this meditation box because I believe that people have a hard time starting their sacred space. So I put it mostly all in a box. So you don't have to create one. You can just put it on your table and kind of just open it up. Let's do this. And I'll show you the elements that we have in here. So for the crystals, I made a chakra healing keychain or bracelet. So when you're meditating and you're healing all your chakras, you can touch each stone here. This is the base chakra, then you have the sacral chakra, then it goes all the way up. So saying you're meditating, clearing, and healing, you can hold this in your hand. So do that. There's a candle that goes with this. So you light your candle in your sacred space. We have lavender leaf sage. So actually lavender leaf dried, you can use as a smudging sage is what it is. And it has a beautiful smoky lavender fragrance. Kind of sweet, yes.
Okay.
So then you have your little crystals here that you can keep in your hand, specified for the energy you're trance. Here we have dried organic sage. So these are all smudging tools, incense here. These are special Japanese, ancient, I can't pronounce it, of course, even though I do have Japanese. This is a very traditional incense that I decided to use in there because it's specifically used to connect with your ancestors.
Oh.
Yes. And so this is cone incense that I made. It's
You made that?
I made the fragrance for it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to smell it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it has a beautiful, it's made with frankincense, fragrance, and myrrh.
Oh, yeah.
So frankincense and
My favorite.
are the fragrances that the ancients used
Yes.
in terms of connecting with the divine.
Divine,
So these are my favorite fragrances to
I
use.
understand
So
quite well.
here, I created this box so it would be easy for people to kind of just have something to signify their sacred space, all in one little box here.
I like.
Yeah.
Now, can people buy these?
Yes, they can purchase it. It's only $45. Yeah. And then there's 3 crystals, one of these crystals that come with it. So it's kind of like a healing tote. And there's a little tea light candle, 2 tea light candles that come with it that I made out of soy wax. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that wood?
It's wood. It's wood.
is-
I
it fe-
finished it. I bought the box
'Cause it
this way and then I
feels like-
finished.
I wasn't sure if it was wood. It felt
No,
more
it's
like
wood.
felt more like a soft metal.
Oh, really? That's really
Yeah.
cool. No, it's wood. I like to keep, wood is my thing. I like to put my crystals with things that are
I
as
can
natural as
see.
possible. I use glass. Yeah, there's no, there's no plastic involved, so
Good,
try to stay away from that if I can.
Did we talk about the person?
Oh, the lapis, no.
No, let's talk about the lapis.
Lapis lazuli. So I put this right in front of you so you could kind of get charged with ancient wisdom. As you're sitting here interviewing me,
Oh,
you're
well,
getting...
I guess I got a little bit. I wanted to know about the food and the crystals.
There you go.
See?
Yeah.
I knew something was happening.
This is one of the crystals that has been favored kings and queens all over the world and
Yes.
during ancient times, especially Africa. Wisdom, connection to the divine and intuition, and very good stone for men.
Okay. All right.
Balancing that masculine energy,
Well, we
expressing
have-
yourself.
There you go. Well, we have a lot to express.
Yes.
And since you've been here, I guess I'm expressing a lot.
Yes. This
Point
isn't
that
a usual topic.
We're
I
slowing
understand.
down. We've run out of our expression. So it's been great. Tashi, thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for
Thanks.
having me.
I mean, thank you so much.
Yes.
We're going to now.
Okay.
Because there's a few
Excellent.
things we missed.
All right.
So thank you.
Okay.
And thank you, my audience, for watching Artists of Color and being here with me and Tashi today. We had a great afternoon. I'm Elaine Hall-Corbin, your host.